run into hundreds of people. So it's really fun. The change has been incredible.
One of my questions that I have was, you've been running for over 30 years, and I was just going to
Almost
ask,
40 years.
yeah, almost 40. So
Yeah, closing on a 40.
I was going to ask, like, what else has changed in running since you started?
Besides the White Sox.
Besides the what? Yeah, they do now. I like that. They're now called compression socks,
Yeah, what else did
and
did,
now,
did
now it's like fashion now. No, it really obviously the number one by far is the percentage of women. I
yeah.
mean, that is the biggest change by far from when I started. There were a handful of women who did races when I started running. And now go to races. There's more women than men, and actually, a lot of the data shows, a dedicated runner, which is someone we call someone who runs over 110 times a year. There's more women doing that than men, and that's
Hmm.
incredible statistics. So that
Wow.
by far is the biggest change. And then technology. We thought we were the bomb when we had a $10 Casio watch that had a chrono on it, and we could time ourselves and do splits. We thought we were the coolest thing ever, and that was the end of the technology.
Wow.
$9.99 Casio watch. I remember we all had even the same type of watch, and we thought you saw another runner with that watch on, you were like, wow, they're serious. A little bit different today with technology, heart rate, GPS. I mean, you can go on and on and on. Technical running gear, the way the shoes have changed. You knew back in '76, you knew everyone you ran with, you knew what shoe they were running in. Now I can't keep up with all the different models and brands, and the turnover is a lot faster on, they switch out a new brand and update stuff so much quicker than they used to. And everything was pretty basic black and white colors. We didn't wear anything fancy. And now, man, running skirts and the stuff that has changed, and it's all for the better because it just brings more people in.
Yeah.
People don't feel intimidated. They just feel part of the running community, and that's the beauty of it. I always say that if you, I don't, my job as chief running officer is just to get people out there, get them running. Once they get immersed in a running community, the running community takes over. My job is done. The running community will take them in, turn them into runners, keep them running, work with them to stay injury free and do all that kind of stuff. There's so many people out there willing to help, but people don't know that. When you're on the outside, you don't know, like,
Hmm.
we actually have fun doing this stuff. We like each other, even though we compete against each other. And it's an awesome community of people. I mean, I can't tell you how many great people I met that, they work nonstop helping people out. And that's pretty cool because it does sound like we're egotistical maniacs out there running all these miles and pushing our personal records and stuff like that. And that's really not the case. There are a lot of people out there just embracing the sport, just being happy they can run races and getting more people into the sport.
Yeah, you're right. I think for maybe people who are just starting their running journey who are listening to this and maybe they've never signed up for a race before, the thought of even towing the line at a 5K seems intimidating because they feel like they won't fit in. And like you're saying, they are going to fit in, and the running community is really welcoming, and there really is something for everyone. So I
Yeah.
totally agree with what you're saying. I know a lot of our listeners